But they got some sick music playing. Oh, and here come the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, the Cassville Wildcats.
See everybody out tonight. It's going to be a great game. The tentative starting lineup for the defense for the Wildcats.
Okay, welcome here to the Cassville Wildcats Stadium. In here for another beautiful night of football. It's not cold as heck for once, which is a really good thing, and it's going to be a great matchup tonight. Skylar, what are your thoughts on how this game's going to go?
I think this game will be very awesome tonight. I see a lot of potential on both teams. Both teams are really good defensively and offensively. This is definitely going to be one matchup to see tonight, and I'm very excited. Ty, what are you thinking tonight?
Well, I mean, when I talked to my good friend Nick Rogers, great guy, fun to talk to, he had mentioned that, Cassville has been a pretty good team throughout all the years, but he did say that they've sort of declined this year, but they're still a formidable team, and he thinks it's going to be a pretty fun matchup to watch, for sure.
Right on. I definitely agree, and I cannot wait to see this matchup tonight. Again, I agree with you. It's not too cold tonight, not too shabby out here. I wish the field was turf, though. But that's okay. It's going to be a good night. We're out here. I'm excited to see an epic game of football.
I will say, for all the viewers out there, it is a good thing that we are finally able to stream out here. I know some of you have been itching for a stream, and we are lucky enough to get some decent enough cell service out here to produce a stream. No guarantee how long it's going to last, but stream nonetheless.
The video still will go up, though, for sure. So if you haven't, check out RS Wolves TV and make sure to subscribe and like this live stream.
Don't forget to turn on that notifications bell as well.
Seriously, you got to find out when your favorite high school team is playing any sports relating from football, softball, basketball, baseball, you name it, we do it.
Doesn't look like the coin flip teams have come out yet. There's still, looks like about just under 3 minutes left for the game, and oh, well, here they come, never mind. Two minutes and 45 seconds until the game is, well, officially started. Definitely going to be interesting.
For your guys' coin toss tonight, you will have number 11, Sean Gross, number 73, Tony Liel, and number 6, JT Bailiff. And you cannot forget, last but not least, you will have number 20, Nate Cerny, for your guys' coin flip toss tonight. That will be your Reed Spring Wolves lineup for the coin toss tonight. Cassville, they'll have number 3, DJ Wright, number 14, Cade Hayward, and number 57, Patrick Dunker, tonight for your guys' coin toss.
Well, Skylar, it is for sure good to have you back here after not doing a few games,
It feels good to be back. With being a high school teenager, you know how crazy it is, life. But I'm glad to be back to see this epic matchup of football. Again, hopefully the reception stays with us tonight and our stream does not drop.
Hopefully the somewhat warmth out here also stays with us, because for once my hands are not falling off their wrists.
I can agree with you on that one, Ty.
All right, we got just under 50 seconds left until the game officially starts here. Refs, after a quick little huddle there, are running off, and we see the Cassville Wildcats, who are their special teams are going to be coming out here, as well as the Reed Springs special teams. It looks like Reed Spring has elected to receive the ball. And we will have number 8, Al Chavez, number 27, Caleb Solis, deep and ready to receive. Both teams obviously hyped for this matchup. It's going to sail to out. Nope. They're going to let it be a touchback. Yeah. It's going to put them on the 20-yard line on 1st and 10. All right, starting off this game, we got, once again, number 11, Sean Gross at QB position. Start off with a run by Colton, it looks like. I will say it's good to see number 73 out here on the offensive side of the ball. You know, normally, since he's been on and off with possible injuries, normally you've just kept it on the defensive side of things, but it's good to have him on that line for sure.
I agree. It is good to have Tony Leal back. And I'm really excited to see how the Reed Spring Wolves will play. It's going to be different from them winning their homecoming night against Hollister 35-14, as opposed to last week's game, which is against Marshfield, which unfortunately they lost 32-7. So tonight will be a fun and unpredictable game to see, and I cannot wait to see what the Reed Spring Wolves will do tonight.
I know there's been a lot of chatter about people thinking, oh, Cassville is going to come out on top here, and oh no, Reed Spring's going to beat them for sure. And I gotta say, you know, I gotta put my hopes on Reed Springs here, you know.
I would like to see a lot of plays that Reed Spring did from homecoming. From homecoming night, I saw a lot of pass and play. I saw lots of pass and play from Reed Springs on homecoming night against Hollister. It was very impressive, and that's what I hope to see a lot tonight. They had really strong defense as well. Caden Weiss, obviously one of the star players for the Reed Spring Wolves, definitely played a big part in that game, and I think he will play a big part tonight. Right there you see you have a pass play from Sean Gross to JT Bailiff.
And here goes the passing. That's what we like right there, you know. I know a lot of people maybe are wondering, you know, like, well, why don't they just pass it more, right? All these run plays are just making the game boring. And, you know, to refer back to when I talked with Sean a few weeks ago, he mentioned that, you know, the coaches, you know, they'll pass it. And, you know, if the pass becomes complete, you know, maybe they'll take a few more chances on it. And, you know, I guess it's just all about trying to play it safe out here, you know?
I agree. Playing it safe is the best bet. Pass and plays can get a little tricky, but once you start getting a consistency of them, which Reed Springs has done pretty well, as soon as they start doing passing plays, can benefit the team a lot. That's what I'm hoping, again, to see tonight. Especially from Al Chavez. I saw a lot of beautiful passing plays and even awesome catches from Al Chavez homecoming night against Hollister. And I'm hoping to see that more. And JT Bailiff. JT Bailiff was pretty outstanding homecoming night against the Hollister Tigers with some more pass and plays and catching the ball pretty well. If you guys do want to check out that Hollister live stream, you're more than welcome to on our YouTube page, and again, feel free to subscribe.
Well, it's, you know, sometimes with those passing plays, you know what they say, no risk, no reward. So sometimes you just got to take a chance.
That is truth. That is truth. The risk is definitely a big part, but the reward comes out to be a little bit bigger. And that's what I'm hoping. Hopefully the Reed Spring Wolves will take that risk and be rewarded greatly.
But speaking of playing it safe here, you know, they're not going to be able to convert on 4th down, and Colton's going to punt it off here. And it's going to be blocked. That's not what Reed Spring needed at all. Now that just gave Cassville the momentum they needed, as well as the whole entire crowd section.
This is Cassville senior night, so I can see the crowd getting a little loud tonight as they cheer on Cassville.
Well, if you look over at the senior section, they definitely look quite fired up over there.
Definitely, definitely.
Now we got this Reed Spring defense out in the field, hoping they can do some stuff here. First play is going to be a running play. It's going to be a pitch to 34.
Beautiful tackle by JT Bailiff. Beautiful tackle by JT Bailiff.
The pitch was to number 34, Bowen Prady, and he's going to get wrapped up by, as you said, JT there. Great tackle and great read by JT. It's going to make it 3rd and 5 on the 30. Hopefully Reed Spring can hold them here. That way they don't have to worry about getting close to that end zone. Making sure they don't convert here is definitely an ideal.
Cassville's going to do some passing plays.
Well, I must say, after that unfortunate passing play, it's going to put the the Wildcats dangerously close to the end zone. The Reed Spring defense really needs to be on their toes here if they wish to stop them. Another pitch to 34. Almost bobbled and dropped there, but thankfully able to get a hold of it.
I did like that tabletop though that Matt Allison just pulled off, making sure Cassville does not gain any more yards.
In fact, it's going to push him back a yard and put it 2nd and 5. At the quarterback position for the Wildcats is going to be number 12, Killen Barbie. Once again, another pitch to number 34. He'll be wrapped up again by that Reed Spring defense.
Again, Matt Allison making sure Cassville is sitting down, as well as Daniel Scott being there for backup, helping Matt Allison out.
That's what Reed Spring needs right there. Going to make it 3rd and 7. If they can push him back even more, it's definitely going to be ideal to just keep him out of that field goal range. Once again, a stop here on 3rd and 7 is what Reed Spring absolutely needs.
Definitely. They just need to keep pushing the Wildcats farther back as they proceed. That is a touchdown for Cassville, scored by number 3, DJ Wright.
Looks like number 5, Adam Lewis, almost got to him there, but Wildcats came through and scored on that one. I must say, the Reed Spring defense showed considerable effort on that drive. Even though the Wildcats scored, they still put their best foot forward out here.
Definitely pushing the Wildcats back definitely benefited them and held off the team.
He's going to drill it far through those uprights, making it 7-0 Wildcats. After that score by the Wildcats, the Reed Springs special teams here are going to line up once again, hoping to do better this drive. Once again, number 8, Al Chavez, number 27, Caleb Solis are going to be deep to receive again.
And that will be another touchback for Cassville.
You know, there's not any wind tonight. You know, you look at the flags and they're just laying down. They're not doing anything, which is really, beneficial for both teams, but could be detrimental, I guess, if you look at it from a certain point of view.
I can tell you right now, it's beneficial to me. I am so happy I am not freezing out here tonight. Usually anytime we make a trip to Cassville, for some reason, it's always freezing cold, but tonight it's just perfect.
Absolutely. I will say up in Marshfield, with that unexpected coldness and breeze, it just caught me off guard, and my hands were freezing their butts off.
I can see that as we get more and more into this football season.
Big dog pile there. It looked like a small gain by Colton. Once again, great effort by him. So early in this game, he's already produced some amazing runs, and just picking up those much-needed yards for Reed Springs and trying to get closer and closer to that end zone.
I kind of predict these next quarters being a little somewhat like Mount Vernon, and I wouldn't say scoring-wise, but mostly playing-wise for both teams. I remember back when Mount Vernon was playing the Wolves, both teams were kind of at a standstill. I believe going into the second and third quarter, no teams did score at all until I think late third quarter. And I can just see that being the consistency tonight with the Wildcats and the Wolves. I can see a lot of yard-by-yard plays, nothing too crazy.
I must say, if there's one thing Reed Spring does well, it's their fake handoffs there to Colton, and then they'll do a pitch to the left or right. Those always fool me when I'm over here. I think Colton's running it, and then I look and they've done a pitch to JT or someone, and he's picking up more yards.
I can definitely agree with that. That's something that the Wolves have definitely been known for, dating back to when Cole Nord and even Kelly Newton were playing together.
Top 24, Davidson, on the top. Ball was off the 37-yard line. The second half.
Roll's trying to draw an offsides there. I'm gonna. They're going to get the first down there, and once again, just going to keep pushing the ball upfield.
Small gain of yards is definitely beneficial rather than no yards. Again, I think if they did take the risk and did do some passing plays, the reward can be very good. I see a lot of Cassville tonight kind of bunching up on one person, so if they kind of do some passing plays, kind of like that, that's beautiful. Gonna get some yard coverage.
Number 22, Matt Allison, just doing bits for the team out here.
I can see Matt Allison being a repeated name tonight on the live stream. Beautiful gain in yards for Matt Allison. Again, the nice consistency of pass plays. I do like the pass plays here and kind of running it down the middle here. Again, I think pass plays will be a better reward for the risk, especially with, again, the Wildcats' defense bunching up on one person.
Well, I mean, they're expecting a run, so.
And unfortunately, that is a fumble recovered by number 23 for Cassville. That is going to be Zach Conan.
Bad pitch by Reed Springs there, and it's going to put Wildcats in about the same field position they started off their previous drive on which they scored, which gets me a bit on my toes here.
That is pretty unfortunate for the Wolves.
first carry by number 21, Jericho Ferris. He's going to pick up a small 4-yard gain there, putting the ball on the 31-yard line in Wolves territory. This Reed Spring defense here really needs to stick it out if they have any hopes of turning this football game around. It's going to make it 3rd and 1. Not going to be able to pick up a first down, but we all know Cassville is absolutely hungry to score here. If they can widen the point deficit here, that's going to be just what Cassville wants.
That will be another touchdown for Cassville tonight.
Number 3, DJ White with the run and running through Reed Spring defenders there, breaking tackles and into the end zone. Another punch in the gut for Reed Spring.
Still in the first quarter, and Cassville scoring 13, Reed Spring 0. But there being only 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick is good for Cassville, putting in at 14. Ready? That's factual. Hopefully there's not another touchback.
Looks like it though.
And that will be another touchback for Cassville. I gotta say, Cassville's kicker does have a pretty consistent leg. Making all of those touchbacks for Cassville, definitely benefiting the teams tonight.
Well, you see him drilling it through the uprights and then sailing way over the fans that are chilling behind it. I don't know if that's really an ideal place to be chilling, but they're chilling like a villain over there.
I could agree with that. That does look like the chill zone over there. Beautiful run by number 11, Sean Gross. Going to be a small gain of yards for Sean Gross. But again, a pretty good run.
You know, I agree. You know, I'd rather have some yards than no yards. Absolutely.
The only risk that comes with the reward and has some plays is just the fumbling, which we've seen kind of a good amount here and there this season for the Wolves. Over in Hollister, when they played Hollister against on homecoming night, I didn't see really any fumbles that night, and that was pretty good for the Reed Spring Wolves. I'm hoping that the consistency of fumbles is going down as the season pursues.
I think the Wolves really need to kick it up a notch here, but it looks like, what is there going to be, timeout or official timeout?
It is the start of the second.
Oh, that could be it then. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really got to give props here to the band. They are playing some fire beats over there.
I can concur with that statement for sure. But have you seen the Reed Spring Wolves band? It is impressive. I did see that they just had their competition over at Carl Langley Field, I believe last weekend. You could hear it from miles. You could hear the band performance from miles, and it was quite impressive. You could hear it clearly.
Do you know what place they got, or?
I wish I did. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend the competition, but it was going late at night. It was going from about mid-afternoon to, I'd say, about 12 o'clock at night, still bumping hard.
I know from some of my friends who play in band that I don't know what place they got, but I know they got plenty of awards like best percussionist and best instrumental, I guess. Lots of big awards there. So our band seems to be hitting the vibes.
Right on, right on. It is impressive that they can do all of this in such cold weather. I will say that. That is pretty impressive because I'm freezing right now. But it's okay.
Well, like I said, multiple times, at least it's not as cold as that Marshfield game, My butt cheeks were just gone.
Slow start into the second quarter.
It's going to be, 2nd and 8 in the 36-yard line.
Wolves have the ball.
And at least the Wolves have the ball. That's what we like.
And Sean Gross is going to hand it off to JT Bailiff.
He'll pick up some yards there. That's what we like, those JT Bailiff runs, just weaving through defenders and picking up those much-needed yards. That's what we like to see.
Jay Tizzle does have the speed. I will say that for sure. Going back again to the homecoming night, Jay Tizzle was able to gain massive yards for the Reed Spring Wolves.
Now, their band may be doing pretty good, but I must say, the speakers they're playing, they seem to really favor that AC/DC. I'm not going to lie, I'm enjoying it. And, speaking of that music, it's just a great atmosphere around here in general.
A little throwback never hurt anybody. And speaking of throwing, an incomplete pass for the Reed Spring Wolves. Unfortunately, the Reed Spring Wolves will line back up. And let's see what they'll be able to do.
I think they're going to punt it off, but I don't know for sure. It looks like they are. No, they're going to run it. They're going to run it.
Definitely.
Colin's going to take it himself.
Definitely a good gain of yards for Crambley.
First fake I've seen of the season, and that's what I itch for every time they go to punt it off.
That was beautiful. Crambley definitely being a consistent punter. Definitely made it a pretty good game changer that he just decided to run the ball instead. Beautiful, beautiful play for the Wolves tonight.
That's going to be a silencer for the crowd. After that fake.
Oh, beautiful handoff. Beautiful handoff. Number 22, Nathaniel Cerny. My mistake. Matt Allison. Nathaniel Cerny is number 20. Yes, my mistake.
That sidestep there just put a defender on the ground.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Reed Spring may be scoreless, but they're tearing it up out here on the field. They're driving that ball downfield. I mean, like, faster than a Lamborghini on steroids. Another run there, and there's going to be defenders all on top of Colton, it looks like. It's going to be 4th and 1, and you know, if I was a Reed Spring coach right now, I think I'd go for it, all right? They need to score. It's the second quarter. You know, if the Wildcats get the ball, they're in, you know, okay field position. Not really going to affect Reed Spring if they don't convert here. And it looks like Reed Spring's going to convert. That's what we like, you know. After that fake punt and them, you know, converting on that. Now we've got that 4th down conversion there. You know, I think the Wolves coaching staff is in a gutsy mood tonight. Hand it off to Colton again, and he'll pick up a lot of yards there. Looks like Reed Spring is turning into a whole different football team now. Did you hear that voice crack?
You guys are watching this from home and it is a little laggy for you. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Again, it's just the internet speed out here for our stream tonight. We were originally going to record it and just post the game via YouTube, but our internet speeds were looking a little nice tonight, so we decided to take a shot and broadcast it live. Hopefully our stream doesn't go down tonight, but if it is a little choppy, it could possibly just be the internet speeds.
Now after that small 1-yard gain there, going to make it 2nd and 9 on the 27. Looks like possibly another small gain there. Third and 5, and the crowd is chanting defense. They want to stop here. Oh! Reed Spring's not going to let them have it. Reed Spring is going to get to the 8-yard line. Beautiful run and keep by the quarterback, Sean Gross.
Beautiful, beautiful run by Sean Gross. That is what I like to see when they do those running plays. Be able to gain a great amount of yards, and that is what Sean Gross just did, and that was beautiful. Good job, Sean Gross.
Absolutely. You know, the Wildcats may sit at a comfortable 14 points ahead here, and Reed Spring sits 0. And Reed Spring really needs to get some points on the board here if they have any hope of getting back in this ball game.
And we could potentially see that right here.
Look like they're going to get to about the 6-yard line on that one.
Inching slower and slowly to that end.
Clock's going to hit 5 minutes left in the quarter. Reed Spring needs to step it up a notch here.
All we need is Sean Gross to do is get a nice handoff to Jay Tizzle or even Matt Allison, and this could potentially be a touchdown.
Absolutely. Reed Spring needs a touchdown here. No mistakes. Sean's going to keep it.
Sean.
And he'll run it in on a scramble.
Sean Gross taking the pass, coming in. Going to do a little side step, run that bad boy in to the end zone, putting the Wolves 6. The Wildcats 4. I believe Cramblett will be kicking the field goal. This should definitely be an easy one for the Reed Spring Wolves. Cramblett's got the best leg in the game. Literally, what did I just say? Got a freaking cannon on that leg. I'm not even gonna cap right now.
Absolutely no cap. Colton Cramlin, I'm telling you, he just straps something on there and he just kicks it through. And that's what we like. And that's gonna put Reed Spring at least a comfortable 7 points right now. They are back in this game. They have some points on the board. All right, there's 4.5 left in the second quarter. Reed Spring still has a chance to possibly do some action here and get the ball in the end zone for a second time in this first quarter. I mean first half.
Consistency of both teams tonight. Awesome consistency of both teams tonight. Both playing impeccable defense and offense. I love it. This is a game I'm excited for. Again, hopefully my predictions are wrong about these next few quarters just kind of being a standstill. Both teams not really making any plays, but this second quarter has definitely changed my mind about that.
Now, I hear so much talk at school about everyone saying, "Oh my goodness, Cassville is just going to eat us alive," and "Oh, Reed Spring's going to lose so badly." You know what? I don't think that's the case. I think Reed Spring has really put their A game in here, especially with that Colton Cramlett kick right there. It's going to sail into a touchback right there.
Are you guys still hitting 14 goals? There's no way you hit the game.
School has one gig that comes straight into their servers, but it goes out to the boxes like 100 megs. But the drop straight to the teachers are a gig.
All right.
You guys are 1 gig drop.
Number 2, Devin Bates in the quarterback position.
So are his family team?
He'll hand it off to 23, Zach Conan, who had the fumble recovery earlier.
5 minutes, bro. Like 2 or 3 gigs is done.
After Reed Spring, making a joke out of that Cassville defense, I think Cassville is definitely determined to get into that end zone. But the Reed Spring defense has done pretty well this whole season, and I think they can stick it out here, and I think they can win this game. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Reed Spring fan. I really do think Reed Spring has a chance here. Even with that passing play that's going to sail over the head of number 3, DJ White.
Oh! That's what the Reed Spring Wolves needed, and that's what they wanted, and that's what they got. For that to sail right over the Wildcats.
Now, my only concern on that play was that the intended receiver, DJ White, was quite open, and I think Reed Spring may need to up their ante here in the pass coverage.
That is true. He was wide open. That's why it was a little bit lucky that the football sailed right over him. This is going to be another pass and play. Going to be gain some yards.
Don't know if they got the first down there. Oh, never mind. Looks like they did.
It was a good stop by Matt Allison, though, making sure he's not gaining any more yards off that play.
Looks like the runner is going to get buried up on that one. He will be sent down to Chinatown, and that's going to be 2nd and 8 on the 35-yard line. Still not reaching Wolves territory, but getting close to midfield.
That will be a flag on the play.
Ginormous run by number 34, Bowen Preddy.
Ginormous run, but unfortunately, a flag on the play.
I don't know who it's on, but it looks like it's against the.
I believe it's on the Wildcats.
It's on the Wildcats. So that huge run isn't going to count.
That flag's going to take them and send them right back home. Being very beneficial for the Reed Spring Wolves.
You know, actually, that looks like it's going to do more than send them back home. That's going to send them even 5 yards back than they were back at home. That's going to put them on the 28. Now that, if I were a Wildcat right now, and that just happened after that huge run, I think I'd be stomping my feet.
I'd be fuming. But I'm not a Wildcat, so I can't.
34 is going to chuck it deep.
And they fumbled it.
Number 3, DJ White, not able to come up big on the catch there. Decent coverage by Reed Spring. Still think there could have been a bit better coverage there. Bit concerning. Still had a lot of room to catch that. But that's going to make it 3rd and 13. And I got to say, this Reed Spring defense is really just living off luck and penalties right now.
Matt Allison did have some decent coverage on number 3 with that little drop of the ball right there. You're right, it could have been a little bit closer. He should have played a little bit more tight. But as long as they keep somewhat of a better consistency as they engage more into this game,
that's for sure.
Hopefully the defense starts getting tighter and tighter to where we're parking the bus kind of defense, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully no, it doesn't look like they were able to convert there. That's going to make it 4th and the scoreboard would change. 4th and 7 on the 35-yard line. And conveniently, this is where they were right before the ginormous run penalty. How convenient. Looks like they're going to be punting it off here.
I could potentially see a replay. I'm just hoping that the Reed Spring defense isn't sagging off on that kick. And it's going to be dropped by the Wolves and recovered by the Wolves.
That gave me a miniature heart attack right there.
I concur with your statement for sure. That was pretty scary. It was a good catch, but just came right out of those hands. Luckily, it was recovered by the Wolves.
Well, you know, the Wolves need to score before this second half is over if they want to put the balance back in good sitting here. And that drop fumble is not what they need right here. I just call it a drop fumble.
That Touchdown for the Wildcats.
That, as I stand here with my mouth agape, is the last thing the Wolves needed right there. And they're going to drill the field goal. Going to make it 21-7. That was most unfortunate indeed. Well, with a minute 44 left in the second quarter and that pick six, now the Wolves need to score indefinitely. Once again, number 13, Drake Reese is going to be kicking it off. That's going to be a far kick there.
And that's another touchback.
Like that actually sailed through the uprights there.
Oh yeah. It's going to put the Wolves on the 20. Looks like we'll be seeing a lot of touchbacks tonight.
All right, hopefully the Wolves can start off this drive a bit better after that uncomfortable attempt at a drive there.
I believe there's a flag on the play.
I saw a flag come out there. Don't know whose team it might be on. But either way, I mean, for all I know, it could be on the Wolves. You know, maybe getting a little frustrated here after that pick six and the score being 21-7. Looks like that's going to be on the Wildcats and going to put the Wolves in some better field position here. That way they're not pressed up against their own end zone.
It's going to move them up to the 31 yard line.
That's what the Wolves needed right there, you know. Better field position to start off this drive, you know, minute 30 on the clock. They need to get the ball downfield and they need to get it down there fast.
And they're going to pass it off to Jay Tizzle. He's going to have some massive coverage of yards, but be stopped by number 74, I believe, for the Wildcats. That is going to be Garrett Fritz.
Good run there by JT, picking up some yards. I think we should do a passing play here personally. Sean's going to keep it.
Sean Gross doing a little dancing on the field. He's going to be put down by the Wildcats.
Nice little sidestep there.
That was pretty nice.
Hand it off to JT again, and he will be refused to be brought down.
It's going to take more than that to bring Jay Tizzle down to the ground.
Absolutely. JT is just, he will not be denied out here when he is running. Him and Colton are already having some great games tonight, for sure.
I can agree with that. And these are both two pretty large set boys. If you saw the amount of protein powder they drink on a daily, you would be fairly impressed. Trust me, I am. Like, I'm not joking. There is a lot of protein powder consumption, but that's okay. That's fine. It's bulking season for the Reed Spring Wolves, and it starts now.
Looks like they're going to mark it a first down there. Quick measurement there. Going to stop the game. 50 seconds left, and the Wolves are hungry to score right here. If they can get the ball into that end zone before this second quarter runs out, then there may be some hope yet. After that frustrating pick six.
Matt Allison.
And he'll be weaving through everyone.
He's gonna run it. He's gonna run it. It's gonna be a good gain of yards for Matt Allison. I could have swore the way he was running, I thought he hopped in the Bronco and skirted off like OJ, because that was pretty impressive, the speed on that man right there.
I mean, and he was breaking tackles and weaving through defenders like he was on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, that was amazing right there.
Seriously, this man could have done that with figure skates. It was so impressive.
Hold up here. We see there's a flag on the play. Looks like the Wolves it's gonna be on the Wolves. They're gonna be moved back about 10-15 yards after that beautiful run. Not ideal for the Wolves right there. Clock's ticking down here. Just gonna be lower than 25 seconds. Need to get the ball downfield.
And the Wildcats are going to set the Wolves just a little bit back in some yards.
And after that play, the clock is going to ring out here.
And it's going to take us straight into halftime. This is going to be the end of the second quarter for the Reed Spring Wolves and the Cassville Wildcats, putting the score at Wildcats 21, Reed Spring Wolves 7. I am pretty impressed by this game tonight. This is Ty and I, and we are going to talk you guys right into commercial break. After this, we will come back and you will see some more gameplay from the Reed Spring Wolves and Wildcats. But until then, enjoy these commercial breaks.
At Oakley Auto World, we strive to be your all-around best option when buying a vehicle. High-quality inventory that goes through a 128-point inspection, a service department available to anyone needing it, the custom T-Rock Jeeps for people wanting something unique, and customer service that works to get the right vehicle at the right price. Come see us at Oakley Auto World.
Jim's Historic Barbershop, you always get an old school barbershop experience. Classic haircuts at an affordable price. Traditional straight razor shaves with hot towels and all the extras. All with the feeling of the original barbershop experience.
For the love you give, they just won't take. You can ask them, please.
Come visit Jim's Historic Barbershop in downtown Reed Spring.
Looking for some amazing dinner options? Located on Highway 76, just east of Stonebridge Village, Ozark Mountain Pizza has mouth-watering pizza, pasta, breadsticks, wings, and more at an affordable price. The welcoming atmosphere, friendly customer service, and delicious food will crush your pizza cravings and leave you wanting to come back for more.
In today's busy world, it's nice to experience the comforts of old-school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
All right, hello, and welcome to the RS Wolves TV halftime report. It's not a chilly night out here, but it's still great. Feels good. The score currently sits at 21-7, with the Wildcats leading with that 21. Sean Gross getting the singular touchdown for the Wolves. It's been a great game so far. Both teams have played absolutely excellently. I don't have a whole lot to say. There's still a whole lot of the game to be played, and it'll be interesting to see if the Wolves are able to come back from this or if the Wildcats will keep the lead. Thank you for watching the RS Wolves TV halftime report. We'll see you when the game remuses. All right, welcome back to the game. All right, it's been an absolutely amazing game so far. Like I said, the halftime report, both teams have played admirably. It's been a fun game so far. Skylar, what are your thoughts now?
It's been pretty epic, I would say. I'm hoping to see a lot more gameplay going into this third quarter, and I think I will see that tonight. Reed Spring Wolves just trailing right behind the Cassville Wildcats. Again, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game. Wolves are warming up right now. They're ready to go. Cassville's doing the same thing, getting a little huddle in, stretching. Both teams, Kess is hyping them up. If you look over there, Kess is hyping them up, getting ready. Showing some love to the Reed Spring Wolves. I think just with the dedication and everything which they have and everything that they put forth for the team, I can see just this being a really good night for the Reed Spring Wolves. And that's about it. What about you?
Honestly, I know the score sits at 21-7 now, but I think the Wolves are going to be able to come back from this.
Oh, definitely.
All right, the Wolves have that determination. It's not a home game for them, but it's still got a great atmosphere here. Great night for football. Yeah, it's cool. It's cooled down a bit. Not gonna lie, my hands are starting to lose feeling, but overall, it's been a good game. I know there's been some mishaps by both teams. Both teams have had some great plays as well, between the Wildcats getting a fumble recovery off Reed Springs, or Daniel Scott dancing through defenders like he's on Dancing with the Stars. It's just been a great game, and I cannot wait for this game to continue. It's going to be awesome.
I concur. I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to see how this game goes down. We're still sitting at, I believe, a minute and 10 seconds left before the game will start. referees are breaking, getting ready for the third quarter to start up.
Man almighty, I am excited for this second quarter to start. I mean, both teams are hyped up, especially the Wolves with, Kessinger and just the whole coaching staff over there, as well as head coach Gosh and Coach Funk and Coach Anderson and, all the other coaches, really just hyping it up and making it a great game to play for both teams.
Definitely, when you get as serious as Coach Funk and Coach Gosh, that just shows that you are determined to take home the W tonight. And that is a determination that all these coaches have. You see Kessinger hyping up his team. You see Gosh with excitement, ready to get the Wolves that W. Same with Funk and everyone else. It's a good coaching staff for a good team.
We'll finally see a kick return here, not a touchback.
Cassville's going to run it. Slippering's going to fall right down. That is a disadvantage of having a normal field as opposed to a turf field.
That's going to be number 21, Jericho Ferris with the run back in, the slip on the non-turf field there.
Unfortunately, it's okay though. It's okay though.
It is okay.
Just good thing it's not raining tonight because both teams would be slathered in mud and slipping and sliding all over this field.
Yes.
And then Cassville's going to take it, run the ball. Number 22 is trailing behind for the Wolves. He's going to fall, and that is not going to be a touchdown for Cassville, but that's going to put him really close to the end zone.
Great, also there by number 22, Matt Allison.
Matt Allison, frequently used name tonight. As we saw him earlier, dancing in between defenders and even stopping a potential touchdown. I'm telling you, Matt Allison is going to be a frequent name tonight, as well as Jay Tizzle, Bailiff, and of course, the leg cannon, Colton Cramlett.
Well, speaking of a fun game, Wildcats have gotten off this drive to a fiery start. First that kick return, and then that monster run, and now they're already in the end zone after just 2 plays and a kick return. They now lead 27-7.
In the third quarter. Just like that.
And that is that's another punch in the face for the Wolves. It's got to hurt almost as much as my eye right now.
Coming up a little bit high, but it's still going to be good for Cassville. Just barely coming in to that field goal.
After that frustrating drive by the Wildcats, the Wolves are going to be receiving here. I didn't know what it was.
And that's again another touchback for Cassville Wildcats.
Well, that's once again going to put the Wolves on the 20-yard line. Still quite frustrating out here for the Wolves.
It seems as if Cassville is purposefully setting those touchbacks tonight so that doesn't really give the Reaching Wolves any sort of chance to gain as many yards as they please, but yet just setting them to the 20 each time Cassville's kicking the ball, which is a pretty good tactical play if you ask me.
Yet another run there by the Wolves. I really do think they need to incorporate some more passing plays here and not just have passing plays on the final drive of quarters, you know? Okay.
I'm definitely not going to lie. Tonight does seem like a pretty quick game. Definitely the complete opposite of what I was saying earlier when I thought this was going to be a pretty slow, standstill game tonight for both teams. It's good to see that there's a lot of plays going on and that there's a lot of running and passing plays to be made. I just think it's a pretty good, consistent game for both teams tonight. And that's good because I know a lot of the viewers don't like to see just standstill gameplay. Everyone's just itching for those passing plays and stuff like that.
All right, score is 28-7. Sean's going to look to pass.
And it's going to be incomplete. The pass was intended for, I believe, JT Bailiff.
Jay Tizzle not able to add some sizzle on that one. It's going to make it 4th and 8, and it looks like the Respring special teams are going to come out. Number 3, DJ White, deep to receive for the Wildcats. It looks like he will be receiving. No, let it go. And Sean's gonna pick it up there. Looks like that'll be about on the 38, 39-yard line. So the Wildcats are in decent field position. They're not pressed up against their own end zone, but they're not, you know,
too far. They're not too far. It's definitely a good chance for the Respring Wolves to score another touchdown. But it could be a little bit tougher for both teams with this gust of wind coming in, making it a little bit colder. Unfortunately, it was pretty dense earlier, but now the wind is kind of picking up as it starts to get slowly cooler and cooler tonight. But this game's going by pretty fast. So the Wolves shouldn't have to stand out here as long as I thought they would in my previous prediction. So that'd be good.
Not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of jinxed it earlier. You know, I'm just like, oh man, I'm so thankful that there's not a breeze, and I'm doing just fine. And now this breeze is coming in and knocking my hopes out of the ballpark. All right. After that short-lived drive by the Wolves, the Wildcats are going to come back out here, looking to make some more magic happen out here. You know, obviously trying to widen the point deficit here. I mean, it's already 28-7. Good pitch there.
But the Wolves are going to take them and put them down.
It'll be 2nd and 4 on the 44-yard line. Getting close to Wolves territory and also kind of stretching for that end zone there. You all know the Wolves defense is going to do their absolute best, and I'll let that happen.
Definitely. The Wolves need right now is a pass play from Cassville and hopefully to either incomplete the pass or just full on intercept it and take it and send it right into the end zone. That's what I'm wanting to see right now.
Absolutely. A turnover here is just what the Wolves need. It's 3rd and 3, and if the Wolves can stop him here, the Wolves may get just that. Looks like they're going in another T formation here. Number 21's going to run up the middle, and he'll pick up some yards and bring a few Wolves with him as he picks up a first down. Gonna drop back to pass again. He'll sling it downfield.
And it's good. That's going to be another touchdown for the Wildcats.
Now, if the Wildcats can execute those plays, then puts a little fear in the hearts of the Wolves fans here, I'm sure.
That was a beautiful pass from number 33, Caleb Sutherland, to number 34, Bowman Reddy. That was actually a pretty good throw. I'm not going to lie. That was definitely some bad game yards. And of course, the field goal just barely making it in there. A little high.
You know, I don't know who their kicker is, but number 13, Drake Reese, has an absolute cannon for a leg out here. I think Colton Cranlett, you know, maybe the battle of the kickers tonight out here. You know, both teams are absolutely just drilling them.
Definitely, with the consistency of the touchbacks that every kickoff the Wildcats have done tonight has been a touchback, and every single field goal they have kicked has just barely made it into the field goal, just gone a little bit too high. I mean, it's still going in, but it's a little bit too high for Cassville's liking, I would assume. But with a cannon like that, that's pretty impressive, and yes, it will definitely be a battle between the kickers tonight, Colton Cranlett and number 13 for the Wildcats, which is Drake Reese.
And speaking of kicks,
again,
big kick there.
Big kick with another touchback for the Wildcats.
All right, Wolves gonna start it once again on the 20. Another touchback. Same old. Looks like Sean kept it on that one. He'll run it. He'll pick up a few yards. Don't know how far he'll get. He'll pick up a small 2-yard gain.
Although these quarters aren't slow, again, it's just the same consistency in every quarter. Cassville's going to do a touchback, and the Wolves are going to do running and passing plays. Same for Cassville. With those touchbacks, they're just becoming readable. The Wolves are just stepping to the side, letting the ball hit the end zone at this point.
It looks like they're doing a whole lot more running plays than passing.
Oh! And that's going to be a massive gain of yards for number 20, Nathaniel Cerny.
Finally get to hear his name called tonight, and that's what we like, you know. Mr. Nathaniel there picking up big yards.
taking it right down the middle.
Number 6. Stop there, 5.
Once again, Colton Cramlett bulldozing his way through that defensive line there.
Definitely agree. Definitely agree. They're just going to need to turn up the horsepower just a little bit more to get past that defensive line, which is definitely possible for Cramblett.
Yet another dog pile here, and not gonna lie, this whole, a lot of this re-spring plays is just looking like intermediate school football, just run after run after run. And I think we should really start some passing plays here. Get that ball downfield faster. These slow run games, making it 3rd and 8 now, are not entertaining anyone, in my opinion.
I can agree. If the Reachman Wolves just did a little bit more passive plays, it's back to that risk and reward opportunity. Cassville's done some passing plays tonight, and some of them have benefited them, and some of them have had some consequences. Reed Springs just trying to take the passing play, and it getting swatted by Cassville. That is just a risk you'll have to take if you want to do some passing plays.
Big punt there. Number 3, DJ White will take it, and he'll carry number 27, Caleb Solis, with him. Once again, gonna put the Wildcats in good field position here, 35-7, and folks, hate to disappoint for all you Wolves fans out there, it's not even the 4th quarter yet. It is the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes, 47 seconds. Gotta say, it's been a depressing game so far. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but it just has.
Cassville with another pass and play. Cerny's going to slip right between them, but he's going to be stopped.
Good pass or pitch there by number 2, the quarterback, to number 34. Once again, I think, the Wolves defense here really needs to make some adjustments, and I thought they'd, figured it out after halftime, but one thing they need to do is just, really stop these big run plays. Now, I know some of you fans don't make it on to me, well, it's easier said than done, and I understand that, but, I think maybe just some different plays and, a bit more passing as well could really just benefit the Wolves here. Just change it up a bit, and this is what I'm talking about.
This putting the Wildcats at 41, Wolves 7. We are looking at 4 minutes and 8 seconds in the 3rd quarter. If there's one thing this cold weather's got to be doing out here tonight, it's sniffling and snuffling right now. As the night continues, it is getting a little bit chillier and chillier, with Cassville also making the field goal. That one was actually not too high, coming a little close to the crossbar, but luckily it wasn't soaring over, almost being no good.
Now gonna lie, with this cold breeze out here, I've lost feeling in one of my fingers. I can no longer feel my left pointer finger. This breeze is not helping the feelings either.
Number 5, Adam Lewis, making his first appearance tonight for the Respring Wolves. There's that touchback again.
I think we all know that the Wolves weren't even going to try and salvage that one.
Almost tapping the crossbar on that field goal right there.
You know, personally, I really do think that the Wolves could, you know, maybe try and receive one of these, and you know, because like I said earlier, no risk, no reward, and you know, while playing it safe can pay off, you know, I think the Wolves should maybe try and get that ball downfield a bit faster, whether it be just passing it more, or just, you know, maybe not letting these be touchbacks, and you know, maybe try and carry them for a few yards. You never know. There we go, Colton with the, you know, good run right there. He is really putting his best feet forward tonight.
Definitely Cramblett helping out the team, trying to do what he can to make sure the Wolves can score another touchdown tonight.
After that run right there, it's going to be just short of a first down, going to make it 2nd and 1.
We're going to do a commercial between quarters, so we're going to do another. We're going to talk.
Do you want me to talk us into it? All right, once again, looks like another run here. Sean's going to keep it himself, but he'll be swallowed up. Possibly a gain there, but looks like that's going to be no gain on the play.
With the time running down, putting the Wolves with only 2 minutes to score in the 3rd quarter tonight. Pass from Sean Gross is going to be slapped down by Cassville. Pass was intended for, I believe, JT Bailiff.
And number 24 is going to be giving himself a hard time about that one after just barely failing to come up with the interception. It's going to make it 4th and 8 for the Wolves here.
And they will be on the 44-yard line.
Once again, not very ideal for the Wolves. Whistle blowing on the play. There's going to be a timeout called by the Wolves, it looks like. First timeout of the whole entire game. So we have not punted it yet, and looks like Colton has after that timeout by the Wolves, Colton's gonna. No, it looked like he was gonna keep it again.
It's gonna be a potential punt, and that's gonna soar to number 3 for Cassville. And it looks like one of the players dropped their hot hand on the field. By mistake, that was the refs. Let's stay warm out here in these cold times. I get it. But there only being 10 seconds left in the third quarter. They might just run down the clock. And they did so.
All right. So after that, we're going to be we're right back here after a quick commercial break.
In today's busy world, it's nice to experience the comforts of old-school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
All right, folks, after that quick commercial break, we are back here in the fourth quarter. The score sits at 42-7, and looks like it's going to be Cassville's football on their own 16-yard line.
This is the quarter that does determine tonight's winners. So far, Cassville does have the lead, but the Springfield can come back just like that in just one quarter.
You know, I don't hear any fat ladies singing, so there's still a chance for the Wolves out here.
I agree with that.
Looks like there's going to be a big gust of wind coming through here. Quick run back there, and doesn't look like he's going to get too far. All right, looks like there's going to be no gain on the play. Third and 11 on the 15-yard line. Cassville going to really look to convert here.
The wind picking up more and more tonight is going to potentially make our mics a little bit more choppy, so if it does, for East Spring viewers and Cassville viewers, we are sorry for the inconvenience.
All right, looks like Cassville picked up a first down on that one, and the clock's already ticking. All right, there's already 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Wolves need the ball back here for sure. That was a big run by the Wildcats, dragging almost the whole Wolves team with them. If he's going to be brought down on that one. Once again, Wildcats going to line up here. They're getting close to Wolves territory. Another short, quick run there. Another small gain on the play. Going to make it 2nd and 7, 41-yard line. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
Only 8 minutes left in the quarter. This actually has been a pretty fast quarter. I'm not gonna lie, but they're also just kind of letting the clock run down. That's a fumble on the play. Not quite sure who it's on. I wasn't able to see.
Looks like
that's a doggy pile over
Looks
there.
like the Wildcats. Looks like the Wildcats managed to save their own fumble there.
We also have half-price hot dogs at this time. Still hungry? Half-price hot dogs. You put down the food.
It's going to be 3rd down, 4 to go. And we're looking at the Wolves on the 44-yard line.
One more, close on the field.
Looks like that's going to make it 4th and 1. This breeze, you know, like Skylar said earlier, sorry if there's any turbulence in the in us talking here. You know, looks like the wind has decided to pick up because your boy Ty has jinxed us over here.
That is true, and if you guys aren't able to make it to next week's game, the Wolves will be playing Aurora.
Yes, it is our final home game of the season. I think our final game of the regular season.
Before we start heading into conference, districts, stuff like that, hopefully we can see another Mount Vernon Reed Spring Wolves matchup at districts. That's always really good to see. It's one of the most anticipated games of the year. It's always exciting. That's definitely where the die-hard fanism comes out for both sides of the team.
Absolutely, and with the Wolves getting the ball back here, you know, there's slim to none hope left here for the Wolves, but still got to be optimistic here.
But with that massive coverage in yards, 20, Nathaniel Cerny's definitely going to benefit the Reed Spring Wolves tonight.
Wolves are going to try and march this ball downfield and get into that end zone.
Nathaniel Cerny already got him some yards with that last play. Jay Tizzle trying to run it down, being stopped by Cassville, is going to set him back quite a good amount of yards. I believe that's going to put them on the 30.
2nd and 10 on the 39-yard line.
There being 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Number 22. Allison. Flag 62. Hawkins. Also 57. On the back of Pregame.
That's a flag on the play. That's a flag on the play.
29 official stop.
Looks like that. The flag may be on the Wildcats, perhaps unsportsmanlike conduct. It was thrown after the play was whistled down.
Personal foul.
Oh, looks like it's going to be on the Wolves instead.
Personal foul.
Looks like that's going to be number 56, Caden Weiss, switching out with number 73, Tony Leal.
Caden Weiss has definitely been someone we've been following this whole season for the Richmond Wolves. Upcoming freshman, definitely has 4 years of high school left and tons of potential. Even starting out as a freshman, he's had impeccable stats, records broken, and just a lot of commitment and dedication for this Spring Wolves team. And by the time he's a senior, I can't tell you how amazing it's going to be. Even starting out so good, coming in the senior year, it's going to be phenomenal for the Wolves.
Absolutely. Caden has done absolutely phenomenal this season, like you said. You know, he's definitely a stellar player out here. He knows what he's doing, and Sean looks to be not feeling well after that one. He'll be limping off the field, favoring his left side. Hopefully he's okay. After that, first and 10. And the Wildcats have the ball back.
After being 1 minute left in the final quarter, the Wildcats are 42, Wolves 7. The Wildcats have possession of the ball.
It's like there's going to be a big switch out here.
The Wildcats are going to run down the clock, but I believe there is going to be a false start on the Wildcats. This is just going to help them run down the clock a little bit more.
Yep. That's gonna tick the clock just under a minute.
Clock. They're just going to take it and going to be a W for the Wildcats tonight.
All right, it's been an interesting game. Sad game. Both teams, Wolves really put their best foot forward out here. They tried. Cassville is just a better team. Final score remains at 42-7. And, both teams, tried their worked their hearts out in here on this chilly night. And thank you for watching this live stream. If it will be uploaded to YouTube later.
Don't forget to check us out next week when we're at home against Aurora, and we hope to see you guys next week. Until then, enjoy your night, and thank you guys for watching the stream.